Hey guys, what if I said that you could build your own AI agent for your ecom brand? I mean, something really cool, even like a Jersey Girl bartender, because that's exactly what Mike Michelini is going to show you guys today, how to build your own AI agent for your Amazon ecom brand. So welcome, Mike. How's it going, man?
It's good, Gary. Thanks for having me. Yeah, the world is changing fast. If you had told me I was going to talk about this a couple of years ago, I would have thought you're crazy. But yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
here we
It is
are.
change. Yeah, it is changing fast, but it's the survival of the fittest, right? It's like, evolution on steroids and AI is just like, everything everywhere all at once. So Mike Michelini, he's become an expert when it comes to AI agents, building these really cool avatars. So he's literally going to open up the playbook to show you how he's done it, and he has a really cool, like a real live avatar that he's using for his brand. I'm curious to learn more. So for those of you guys meeting Mike for the first time, he's alumni speaker at Seven Figure Sellers Summit, e-commerce veteran, seven-figure seller. He spent 20 years in Asia. Like me, he was based in China with his family for many years, and
Yeah.
with COVID, a lot of stuff happened. So he's currently, where are you currently based now, Mike?
Chiang Mai, Thailand.
Chiang Mai, Thailand, like a lot of digital nomads. And he's actually an organizer of a number of events, including Cross-Border Summit. I know you guys have something coming on very soon, which
November.
he'll share more about at the end. So I know that we got a lot to cover before we dive into it, Mike. So who's this training for today, and why is it so important right now?
Sure. I mean, I think it's for. I mean, we're going to focus on e-commerce sellers, but I feel like any business owner. But I think about the e-commerce seller that doesn't want to put their face on their brand. I mean, I used to say it all the years. I put my face on a lot of my brands in Amazon. I know a lot of people have various reasons. So, but we need a face to the brand. And then we're also nervous about maybe hiring somebody for that. And then what if they leave or what if it doesn't work out? So it's basically people that believe using a face for your brand is helpful and maybe don't want to use their face or don't have somebody use their face and want to use that to build sales and marketing and traffic for their brand, that are also maybe tired of trying to work with influencers that take free product and don't do reviews or don't do videos, or you have to chase all the time.
Yeah,
So I know a few of those kind of cases. But yeah,
yeah.
ecom sellers, experienced sellers, maybe a little bit of a budget, but I think even if they're willing to hustle, they could probably do it early, on their own earlier stages. But yeah,
Yeah.
to scale. Yeah.
Excellent. And I did see that, Mike, you have that AI avatar for yourself, like your digital
Yeah.
twin. And then, he's given the talk about the upcoming events and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
striking resemblance. A little bit, you can kind of tell it's a little bit AI, but I think it's like maybe 95% of the way there. So excellent. All right. So without further ado, would you like to share your screen and start
Sure.
this
Let's
training?
dive in. Yeah.
All
Let's
right. So
go
I know
into this.
some of you guys are watching, which is great. So you can follow along. And for those of you guys listening in, we do also have a YouTube video. So if you want to follow along to see it, then feel free to check it out. The link is in the show notes. All right. So the show is yours, Mike. Let's get into this.
Okay. Great. Great. Let's go. All right. So AI avatars and e-commerce marketing. So why should, like Gary said, why should we use this now? Why is this important? And why you can use this to go to the next level in your e-commerce brand. So a few reasons why it's cost effective to a human, in my opinion. Of course, there is limitations. Like Gary said, it might not be 100%, but I mean, I feel like every week it's getting better and better. And I can show you a few that keeps getting better. And you can basically do this 24/7. You can it's totally scalable, right? I do a lot of my own videos, you do a lot of content, right, Gary? This takes a lot of effort to make video with
Yes.
a real human, whether it's money or time, both. But this is much more cost effective. There's also brand consistency. You can create an avatar based on your brand. I'm going to be sharing about my AI bartender influencer, Katrina. So you can make this persona that matches, of course, the looks, the sounds, the elements they're working with. Um, and then you can do it in multiple languages. I don't know if Gary see, I do my own. I do it in Chinese, Thai, and English, my weekly
Nice.
updates. I don't
Nice.
speak, I mean, I speak a little bit of Chinese, but this is blowing away people. I send this to Chinese friends, like, what am I doing? It's I have a weekly update in Chinese,
Yeah.
and it does that in it does that sounding like me.
Are you using 11 Labs or what are you
The
using
11
for the?
Labs is the core one, yeah, for audio. Yeah, all
Okay.
11 Labs. And then we put on HeyGen for video. Um, Primarily, of course, there's a bunch of others like Runway and others.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, 11 Labs is really doing amazing stuff. They're always adding. So you can actually have multiple languages, right? So
Yeah.
you can create courses or videos, tutorials, customer support, all in multiple languages with a consistent person at a much more cost effective way, whether it's time or money, and it's scalable. Like, we're going to show you some reviews we've done, social media posts we've done, um, and it doesn't burn out people. Like, I think sometimes we all get, I mean, a lot of sellers, right? You've probably done interviews with people about influencer marketing, and then
Yeah.
you have to have like a full-time VA that's just following up with these people, chasing them for sending them products and sending
Yeah.
them getting them to do the review or the video, right? So
Yeah.
they get burned out. I mean, it is a lot of work. I could imagine how these influencers get exhausted, but this is scalable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I think one of the, I mean, obviously the big thing is cost-effective influencer in my view, because like what you said, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, there's a lot of wasted time. We're trying to work with the wrong people. And even if it's the right person, I mean, I've had this experience in the past, sometimes it takes them a lot longer, sometimes they don't get it, and then you can't really control the output, right? You don't know what are they
yeah,
going to say? Is it on point or is it totally off? There's a lot of variables outside your control. So if you can create an AI custom avatar for your own brand, I mean, it's just a lot of more stuff that you can control, right? And then I think the other big
exactly.
thing, like a big improvement in AI is the consistency. Because before, when like last year when we were looking at this, it was really hard to have like the same face, the same character throughout different videos. But Mike's going to show you how to do that, as of right now in 2025. So this is cutting edge stuff. And I think the
Yeah,
third thing is the global appeal, because, for example, a lot of brands that are coming into Japan that, I'm working with, one of the barriers is the language, right? So if you're able to successfully create an AI avatar that speaks Japanese or that, speaks German, I mean, that's huge, right? That's,
it's
versus
crazy,
trying
right?
to find like a Japanese girl or a German guy to fit the brand and try to like, train them and all that. So I think those are a couple of huge things. All right. Cool. So what's next?
Exactly. So some use cases, I can show some of the stuff I've been doing. I think by learning from maybe what I do, and I'll share the tools I also use to make these. But
Hmm.
before I show it, I'll just kind of go through what you can do with them. Product reviews, right? They're getting better. It's still not 100% with holding a product, but sometimes what I do is I just use the AI avatar next to the product or pictures of the product with the avatar. I'll show you in a second, a demo.
Hmm.
And then of course, tutorials, trainings, live streams. I haven't done this myself, honestly, but I've seen these Chinese. You've probably heard the news about some Chinese influencers that ran like a multiple hour live stream with AI avatars and made millions of dollars in sales. I personally haven't done the live stream with an AI avatar yet,
Hmm.
and it's still me on this podcast. Maybe I'll send my AI avatar here in the future.
Hmm.
Of course, responding comments, DMs with AI driven influencers interactions. And of course, social media, right? So I'll show some TikToks, Instagrams, YouTube videos that we've made, and brand stories, promotions. So you can put this into your brand story. So let me get into one, katrinamckay.com. It's a live site. If you want to see it, I'll show it right after I kind of give an overview. So we built out a website for her, and I will show the site, katrinamckay.com. And we thought of her just as an individual person, so we built out a whole story. So she's a Jersey born girl that grew up in New Jersey, wanted to make it in a big city, goes to New York City, becomes a bartender, is trying to make it in the hustle and bustle, and she's getting like guys hitting on her, and she's kind of like trying to get tips from them and make that money. So we've got a few different videos. She also makes her own cocktails. The crazy thing, so I sell bar supplies. I'll show you my Amazon listing too with Katrina on it in the next screen.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
I didn't even think of it. Before you start to make the video, for anybody, doing this, don't just make don't just think of the girl or the guy's picture or image. Think of his or her story or persona. It's called like a context profile, and you can ask AI to help you make it, but basically you start to talk about their background. I've made a few others, if you're curious or have time, but I'm making more and more. But before you start to really make videos or content, you should make the foundation.
Mm,
But then even AI started giving me ideas like she can make her own cocktails. So these are real. These I don't believe other people have made. I think AI suggested these based on her. So Midnight Manhattan, right?
mm,
It's a bourbon, black cherry, neon garnish bitters, right? Gold, Garden State. For those know New Jersey, Garden State Gold, right? Aged rum, honey liqueur. And I said, let's go with it. Because a lot of these bartender websites, these influencers, they make cocktails and they have cocktail recipe section.
hmm
So I was like, yeah,
hmm
let's make cocktails, right? And then we have our whole site built out. Also, tip me. I'm trying to think of like the whole story, right? And then we can
Can you
check out
really tip her?
YouTube's. We didn't finish building this. This is going to contact, but I did build out a page where you can send money to her. Yeah,
That's cool. That's cool.
yeah. So this is still brand new for me. I know when I so I'm sharing as I go, but we got around 2,000 views on these two shorts we've been doing on YouTube shorts, and
But guess what? I'm out. I'm packing up the sass, the hustle, and the best whore in town. Because the Big Apple just rang, and I'm picking up. NYC, ready or not, your new favorite bartender's on the way. Big city dreams, bigger attitude. You coming with me?
so
What's
so
your
that's the
dream?
first video. So what we
Hmm
do,
It looks very
I
realistic. I mean, for those of you guys who are just listening on the pod, it looks pretty realistic. Like she's in a bar, she's on the street. I mean, it's daytime, like
yeah,
suburban street with some cars parked, and then she's walking like, night scene as well. So it looks pretty realistic, and it has like the subtitles underneath as well. So this is a YouTube short, right, Mike?
yep, yep.
Okay.
And we also have TikTok and I think Instagram gave us a little bit of trouble, and I'll give people a heads up. We used our brand, one of our brand pages called New York Bar Store. When we
Yeah.
made a new account for her called Katrina McKay, they banned it saying you need a passport for this because I think they knew it was an AI. And I'm not trying to like lie that she's AI or not, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a new account, so we used an existing brand account and put her content on our brand account versus
Okay.
making a new account. So all these
Okay.
platforms have different policies, I think, for AI avatars. They know it's coming. Some want real people only, some don't care. Like it looks like I don't think TikTok doesn't seem to mind if it's AI that I am aware of. YouTube doesn't,
Okay.
Instagram seems a bit more sensitive that we're noticing with some
Yeah.
restricted accounts. So we lost
Okay.
it. It was a new account anyway, but we got restricted on and we had to upload a real
Okay.
passport of her,
Okay.
which I don't know. I don't really feel like forging a passport or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, that's probably
I
not a
just
good
kind of gave
idea.
up on that one.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen on the news like there's some like I think they're Instagram influencers. They are like totally AI, and they're like they're worth I don't know like hundreds of thousands or like millions of dollars, right? I mean, I don't know
Yeah,
like the legality or the requirements to
I
create one
wonder.
on Instagram, but I've
I
seen
don't
it.
know. Was it
Yeah.
Instagram did? Okay, maybe. Yeah, like maybe I'm not as aware.
I think
I
it
just
was
felt like
Instagram. Oh, yeah, we'll have to fact check that, but I mean, anecdotally, I do remember seeing it. So, yeah,
so. I'll show you now on the Amazon listing. So it's a little bit. I mean, that's e-commerce. That one I'm not talking about a product, right? But this one
yeah,
I'm talking about a product.
Professional bartenders keep their drinks so effortless. With the Asado glass salt rimmer, replicating that seamless bartending experience at home is surprisingly easy. The three labeled trays keep every ingredient ready, so making perfect cocktails is quick and stress-free, even during busy hours. Its smart, compact design saves space, and the included pourers and extra sponges mean I'm always prepared. Upgrade your bar and serve every drink with confidence. Choose Asado today.
So that's the AI one for her on our brand.
that's cool.
So
So you put it on your product
this is
like video,
yeah.
right? Like
Yeah,
your
this is a
product images
brand
video.
video on
Uh-huh.
our Amazon listing as it it's not as the influencer. I also put my own videos as an influencer on here, myself, but
Hmm.
where that's me, you see, and that's from my account. But the
Hmm.
one for her I put as the brand. It's from Asato.
Okay.
So
What have you seen after you put her on the brand video?
yeah, it's harder to totally 100% measure. It's already an established listing that has been doing okay sales. It's not like it was having a
Hmm.
conversion problem, but
Yeah.
I I still believe it helps with sales. I mean, I've shown people these and
Yeah.
they're like pretty blown away. And I
Yeah.
I I love content. Like I think if you're an Amazon seller, you should use every part. I think if you don't have brand video, you're crazy. You need a
Yeah.
video. Anybody who doesn't
Yeah.
have a brand video, you don't have much excuse. I mean, I think you need to use
Right.
everything. And if you
Right.
notice, there's 8 videos on this listing now, so it just looks more complete, right? And then it's more like an ad with a call to action.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
unfortunately, I don't have hard data that I could say, but we're definitely noticing a boost in our sales
Okay. Okay.
from it.
And are you
Yeah.
driving external traffic onto your Amazon listing using your avatar, using Katrina?
We're just getting it started right now, but we
Okay.
plan to have more because there's just a few videos so far. So
Okay.
we are starting to drive it from the website.
Yeah.
We're starting to drive it from these different platforms. So what
Okay.
we're doing now, the strategy is we're building a real persona across platforms, and
Hmm.
then we're connecting that back to our brand. And there's some videos that she's saying I'm the brand ambassador of New York Bar Store, which is
Hmm.
our D2C site.
Hmm.
And then you're able to kind of 360 that, because I remember I did talk to sellers that would pay influencers to be their brand ambassador, and there's a lot of
Yeah.
great people that talk about brand ambassadors. And
Hmm.
I personally have never gotten that to work. I don't know about
Hmm.
you or others listening, but it seems like a
Yeah.
hard one. So
Yeah.
we're building this up 360. So we're going on socials and on Amazon, and we're putting the same characters on both, and then we're
Yeah.
driving it through website, socials, and Amazon listing.
Yeah. Okay. That's very cool. I think this could be something that's an asset, like part of the brand, right? I mean,
Exactly.
could you potentially, like, if you sell your brand, could you sell, the avatar
That,
together with the brand?
that's a big discussion. I've been talking to people. I mean, I think it's going to be a whole category with brokers. I think it almost feels like it goes into that whole like I don't are AI people real people? Like am I
Yeah.
selling like a slave? But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I,
I
I
mean, it's like IP, right? Like, I
but
mean,
it's IP, yeah.
yeah.
So I think you could
Yeah.
either sell it, you could bundle it with the brand, or you could keep it individually and sell it as an
Yeah.
independent asset potentially. But yeah, if it is
Yeah.
really related to the brand, you could probably upsell that. But this stuff
Right.
is so
Right.
new. It's so
Yeah.
new.
It is.
Like you said, I wasn't comfortable doing this last year because it just didn't look that good. And I still feel like maybe we're not 100%, but I think we're at the point now where I want to be here at 90. When it gets to 100, I want to already have the system and the
Yeah.
flow and assets in
Yes.
place.
Yes. Yeah. That's a smart play, like preempting. Like
Yeah,
before
I think
it gets there, you want to position yourself to be at an advantage, right? So once it gets there, you're
exactly.
already ahead. You're already, you dug the hole really deep. So, you drove like the railroad spike really deep. So it's hard to unseat you,
Yeah,
so to speak. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So, so some tools. So just to help people with some tools,
Hmm.
we of course you could use any LLM at the beginning, ChatGPT or I like Grok or whatever LLM. I don't think it really matters. Perplexity is probably the
Why
seems like
you prefer
better.
Glock? Why?
I I guess I have to give my data to somebody, and I guess Elon Musk, or it seems a little bit less like throttled. Like I think some of the other models might be more um not like it's more unthrottled. Like it can say what it wants to say, I believe.
Yeah. You mean like
I,
less restriction, censorship, stuff like that?
yeah, less
Yeah.
censorship.
Okay. Okay.
But it's just
Makes
a
sense.
preference. I mean, all of them. I think would be able to do the job.
Yeah.
Uh, and then, it's called, context profile is what I mentioned earlier. So I would start with that before you even jump into the video and all and the images. You want to
Hmm.
build out the profile, right?
Hmm.
So this is the brand guidelines, just like a product brand, you're building out a personal brand. Like
Hmm.
actually I codenamed this in my team PBAI, and I call it personal brand AI. So, Katrina McKay is a personal brand. So we had to
Hmm.
build out our persona. What's your expertise? So like, Jersey girl vibes, um, cocktails, right? So what is this
Hmm.
person, right? Like, so you build this, it's actually very, very extensive. And then I put it into Google Doc. You can probably connect that to your LLM. You save that, you maybe put that into a custom GPT or any of these save profiles and use
Hmm.
that to build out the scripts. So then, but before you get to scripts, you would then take that avatar once you're happy with her story, his or her story. Then you go and you get images like Katrina. So I say like Jersey girl, age, background, look, style with this, and but you give the background, right? And then it starts spitting out like images of this person, and you start to pick and iterate which one you like. All right.
Wait. So with the images, are you uploading like likeness images, like someone like create someone that looks like this, or are you just like textually describing it and then you have the AI create it?
I think it's a mix of both, but
Yeah.
I I don't want to like totally copy a real person in life. So
Right. Right. Right.
yeah, so I try to
Like your
let
high
the
school
AI
crush,
generate
like
it.
you're like
I
from the yearbook, you're like copying and pasting that.
Yeah, like my crush from high school, I can turn into
Yeah.
my avatar for my
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, of course I do honestly take some stories of I think it's I mean I've written books, it's like if you're creating a character. So there's
Right.
influences in your personal life, but also it's your brand, right? So I mean, yeah, I lived in New York City. I went to school in Jersey. So yeah, I did think of some Jersey girls in this
Hmm.
story. I
Hmm.
also thought like Julia Roberts from
Mm.
The
Pretty
Pretty
woman.
Woman.
Hmm.
I was even trying to do a Jersey accent, but it's really hard in AI. And I even went to a voice actor on Fiverr, and I was about to license her, and we were putting it in, but it just didn't sound right. It didn't match like,
Right.
and then
Right.
people felt like I was trying too hard, and so I
Yeah.
just kept her with the Midwestern or the more generic English
Yeah.
American accent.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
you could put an image you like, but I think you should generate one from AI
Yeah.
personally because it's a little bit dangerous. And
Right.
then of course, I might like to hear about the tools. So there's so many tools.
Hmm.
It's really so many tools.
Hmm.
And I wish, we can get into it more shows or 11 Labs, you said, yeah, that's like the number one for audio,
Hmm.
11labs.io, which
Hmm.
I have a paid account. I think it's like 30 or 40 a month US, something like this.
Hmm. Hmm.
Agen.com is really good for the AI. I use that a lot. And I have to admit, I do have a team that helps me.
Hmm.
um, so they are helping me operate this. But HeyGen, you can do a video. I do. That's what I use a lot for my own videos that you see,
Hmm.
and even these avatars you're seeing.
Hmm.
Uh, and then like you notice there was B-roll, right? That was VO3,
Mm.
Google's VO3. So
Yeah.
what you're trying, it makes it more. I know it's complicated because you're using a few different tools. And
Hmm.
people, and there's even other tools. I mean, some people use Kling. We use a little bit of Kling,
Hmm.
which is for image and video. So you can
Hmm.
get that. One of the tricks, VO3 we couldn't use up until a couple weeks ago or a week ago because it didn't have image to video. So the keyword you want to do for a consistent character is image to video.
Yeah.
Because if you're just putting the VO3, you can only put text prompt to video
Okay.
before. So you could
Yeah.
never have Katrina, you could never look the same. That's why
Yeah.
it works well with like stormtroopers and the Bigfoot because it's
Yeah.
looking the same. But if you're trying
Yeah.
to do a human, the ears, the eyes, the nose is always gonna. You can't say like Jersey girl, right? Like
Right.
25-year-old Jersey girl would look different every time.
Right.
But but they did an upgrade in a week or two ago that allowed you to put an image. So we use this image of her, right? And
Yeah.
then you train it, and then it makes. So we use VO3 for her, like leaving New Jersey. You saw for going walking around New York City. Those are VO3. HeyGen's for like the front facing one, and then 11 Labs for the audio. So then you put the audio on top of all of that, and then you throw some kind of music on top, right? And there's
Wait,
AI
so
tools.
so
Like,
wait, so for the okay, so VO3 you can use to create like the video with a consistent person because now you can upload like the picture of Katrina, right?
yeah,
So HeyGen is for what? Just like someone just speaking
face fronting. So
face
like kind
fronting,
of
like
like talk. I call it talking head in our team. We call it talking head, like we
yeah,
are.
yeah,
So if
yeah,
like that's why like you watch my weekly now. That's all HeyGen. But
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
don't have me walking around. If you, that's
yeah, yeah,
VO3.
yeah. I see.
Like
So VO3 is more like action movement
yeah,
and HeyGen's more talking head, right? And
yeah.
what, so where does 11 Labs come in? Because I know
11
that's the
Labs,
audio, right?
the audio on top to kind of keep it consistent across the whole thing. So you can put the text to audio.
Okay. Are you like cutting the audio from 11
Yeah, I
Labs
mean, this is not
and
like you're not using
splicing
one
it?
software. Yeah, yeah, you're using Adobe Premiere or whatever video editing. You're putting
Like
this all together.
Canva AI and stuff like
You,
that?
you
Or
probably could do Canva. We use
yeah.
Adobe Premiere.
Okay.
But yeah, any
Okay.
video editing. I guess even CapCut on phone maybe, but yeah, this is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's not one thing.
Okay. So how does the lip sync work? Like let's say you have the audio from 11 Labs, you want to put it into video. How do you make sure the lip sync is on isn't off?
Well, if you noticed there, she wasn't speaking in those VO3 ones. That was
Mm,
if we
mm.
go back, speaking was HeyGen, so
I see.
it
I
does bounce
see.
around a little bit. Even me,
I
like
see.
I'll be a little bit
Yeah.
honest, I'm not doing the execution as much. I mean, I kind of found the tools and work with our video team. So what I
Yeah,
did
yeah,
when it
yeah.
was going crazy, I don't want to fire my team. I think my team's great. So what I
Yeah.
did is I just said, you guys got to all learn AI. You got to all upgrade. You got
Yeah.
to up,
That's cool.
right?
That's great. Yeah, that's great that you got them all to do it because, I've had
I
resistance and
had
like some people.
some didn't
Yeah.
make it, some didn't make
Yeah.
it. I mean, but a bunch did, and my video guy's great, and he's learning this stuff proactively, and he's really like amazed.
Yeah.
Um, because I say, you guys,
This is actually okay. This is actually one of the biggest keys to success as an entrepreneur right now, at least for me, because there's AI tools out there that, we're learning, but for our team to adopt it or our team to buy into it, I think that's like a big thing that, I mean, that's not easy to do. So like, how are you getting them to learn? Like, are you teaching them yourself or are you showing them like YouTube videos, tutorials, or like and how do you get them to buy in? Because like a lot of people, like they just, like,
yeah.
how does that work?
So we try to be somewhat transparent. I mean, it's not like a big secret. There's huge layoffs in these massive internet companies, and a lot of my team's in the Philippines, and I'm
Yeah.
sure that friends are getting laid off or hearing of, with call centers and all this. So
Yeah. Yeah.
luckily, I don't have that many people, but still a lot. But I just kind of say company wide, like, hey, AI is changing. We're trying our best to not let go of people, but you're gonna have
Right.
to upgrade. You're gonna have to like learn this
Right.
stuff, and you're gonna have to
Right.
like change what you do and do higher output. Like, because before the video editor would wait for me, or he would just take raw footage from say me, or take
Yeah.
raw footage from so I do photos and videos for our brands, and he would just
Yeah.
wait for that to do it. But now he's like learning scripts, and he's making these mini movies and stories, and he's not like he can kind of create proactively, and he's embracing it. But yeah, some have left, some have not made it,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
semi-transparent. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
but I mean,
Cool.
I'm watching YouTube videos, I'm watching Twitters, I'm sharing it with them. I'm making like a Google Doc for a new tool, and then I'm sharing it to that department person, and then we're working, iterating inside of it. He or she is trying it, I'm trying it. So yeah, basically all my departments, what I'm doing is I'm going through those people with those tools, and they're testing them, and we're trying to iterate and upgrade. But yeah, I was actually having a finance call on Mondays are my finance days, and yeah, we're spending a lot of hours because they get paid for this because we pay them hourly,
Right. Right.
paying them to learn.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of R&D, but we're starting to see the
Yes.
output.
Yeah.
This Katrina
That's
thing,
great.
I'm
Yeah.
a little bit premature with our interview. I mean, as you can see, I'm just putting these out. I mean, I've been doing my own for months, but
Yeah.
this Katrina one it took months to kind of learn it and prepare it and tweak it.
Mm.
But now we're
Mm,
starting to iterate. We have a whole backlog of content. We have stories. We have content calendar,
hmm
and we're dripping it out, and it's
hmm
getting, you can see the couple thousand views
Yeah.
within a couple days. So, but yeah, I mean, as far as the team, we're just trying our best to tell them pretty transparently that you got to change, and we got to change. The company's got to change. We all have to change.
Yeah.
If I learning doing what I do, we
Yeah.
won't move ahead.
That's true. Okay. What's
So
next?
yeah, like I'm kind of saying it, but your weekly content production. So, I use Google Sheets. I don't have it fully ready, but I could here, I'll just show you my real sheets. So you can see like it's not that different, but we call it a video ID, and then we have the dates coming out. So you'll see just a few more coming out. Story times. We have categories like nightlife stories, business promotions, cocktail recipes, business promotions, hey babe, Jersey Girl vibes, right? So we have different ones. We have a script for them. And and then we can see we're a little bit behind because you can see early July. There was a little bit of delay in the consistency. I was kind of holding it back,
Hmm
but see how there's like a drunken karaoke guy that goes into the bar. If you
hmm
want, I haven't released this, but see, we have a whole pipe of content,
Mm.
and then you balance it out, right? You see it's like Wednesday,
Maybe you
Thursday,
can show a quick one
Friday.
just to see how it looks like.
Uh, Nightlife stories. We're gonna go right into my CRM then, but
Yo. So last Saturday, this guy stumbles into my bar, already 3 sheets to the wind. Karaoke night. Where's he Springsteen reincarnated? I hand him the mic, thinking, "He's a train wreck." He belts out Sweet Caroline, laughing, but he's feeling it. He's hugging me, calling me his moral of the story. Thing and keep the whiskey flowing. Get that tip, honey. What's the wildest bar moment you've seen? Drop it below.
Hmm.
yes, that one's coming out. That was a
Yeah.
lot. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's noticeable, but we're not trying to kind of like totally make her look like a human, right? Like, I mean,
Right.
there's cart but yeah, that's one. The bar story. So we're having
Okay.
like ones where like a customer, she's talking about a customer like him and things like that. So
Okay.
you try to balance, just like I like Gary Vee, and he called it jab 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 right hook. So just like your own content, right? You don't want to just
Yeah.
promote a product every
Yeah.
day and
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
promotion. You do some funny stuff, and then you mix
Yeah.
it with business stuff like a product
Yeah.
review, a blog,
Yeah.
and you get your analytics. So it's not really much different than a human. It's just it's an AI person, and um yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. Is this something that, I mean, like Amazon brand owner can do themselves, or do they have to hire a professional at this point?
Like I said, I could give you some really good cheat codes. So Creatify is one that can kind of do it for you. So it might not be as perfect, but Creatify.ai, um,
Yeah.
you can use their stock avatars, and then you put the Amazon URL and it can create this. You can
Okay.
also pay more and put your own AI avatar. Of course, making your own AI avatar, if you're like solo founder, it might, you know, a lot of it's just a learning curve. But
Yeah.
yeah, it might need an expert in your in-house or a freelancer that knows how to do these. But you can use some tools. Um,
Okay.
and
So Creatify.ai, that could be one tool to if you
yeah,
want to
this
use
is this
just
is a
stock.
tool. It's pretty
Yeah, stock.
straightforward. I think
Okay.
it starts at $30 a month for a certain amount of videos, and then you can use your templates, and then you put in your Amazon URL. So
Okay.
that's a pretty good hack, I would say.
All right.
But yeah, I mean,
Awesome.
if you these are it's probably gonna keep getting easier and cheaper. But yeah, I mean, I this takes me a few different people on our team, video, some graphics like the websites and obviously probably some people say don't might need a website, but we wanted to build out a website. We built out the full recipe page for them, right? We're
hmm
trying to,
Yeah. Okay. Excellent.
and So where is this going?
Hmm.
Like you already were saying, like maybe people can buy and sell these with the brand or individually outside the brand. I think there will be people that want to buy these for, if it's basically an influencer, right? That has the following, that has social media assets, that has traffic, that gets affiliate income. Yeah, like Runway is another one. But basically, these are really creating hyper realistic avatars. They're just getting better. It's not going to get worse, right? It's just going to get better.
Hmm.
And then I think, I don't know if you saw Elon Musk's new Tesla like restaurant or something in Silicon Valley or somewhere, and they have a robot serving you popcorn.
Hmm.
So what I see is you're going to plug Katrina into the bartender. So imagine if you want to license our Katrina to use in your house to have a cool like Jersey Girl bartender, or maybe it'll be free, or maybe there'll be some other monetization mode. But I think you want personalities with the AI robot. So I think that you can plug in avatars into robots. I sound
Mm.
crazy, but I can see
Mm.
that in the future. I can't just see
Mm.
some generic faceless robot that's serving you popcorn. I think it's going to be, I don't know if there's going to be a one-to-one, like everybody is going to be the same one. Everybody's going to be Katrina, or is there going to be like only one Katrina for one location in, say, New Jersey? I
Mm.
don't know if you have multiple or not. But I think they're going to
Mm.
build up value, and I think they're going to plug them into things, robots, and then talk to them, or like just talk. Maybe there won't be a physical one, but you just talk to it in the air, and that
Mm.
might be the one you talk to for your cocktail drinks at the bar in your home bar. You talk to
Yeah.
Katrina.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be
Yeah.
multiple ones. Maybe it's not a physical robot, but like a digital one that you would call out, like
Yeah.
And then imagine,
They could get to know you, right?
yeah,
They know how you like your old fashioned or your Negroni or
exactly.
or your like Long Island iced tea. Just saying, not that I like those, but
Yeah,
yeah,
Katrina's gonna get she got you, man. Don't worry.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then,
yeah.
hyper personalization, like you're saying, right? These people are going to know you. They're going to know what you like. They're going to talk to you. And
Right,
imagine you go to a website, the brand, imagine you go to like the brand site. Maybe even Amazon one day will let you plug in your own avatar into your brand page, and then they could talk to Katrina. Why are they going to talk to like the same like AI Rufus or whatever, like Amazon's? Imagine each
right,
brand has their own avatar.
right.
And instead of just talking to some generic chat bot or voice bot, you're going to talk to that brand's avatar.
Yeah, yeah. That's really cool.
I mean, I
And
don't know. This
yeah,
is stuff
yeah,
like this is just futuristic thinking. I mean, who knows? It might
yeah.
not go that way, but I can see these things like coming to life more and more.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but it all starts with the imagination first, right? Like, whether
Yeah,
it's science fiction or, like with AI, I think we're getting closer and closer where the actual limit is just our imagination. I mean, ways to create this stuff. I mean, it's just a matter of time and, execution because, we're moving so fast.
it's really
So,
going exponential.
yeah, excellent. Well, we're already
And
over time, so
yeah, we're over time.
yeah, I
So
think
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's
let's wrap it up. I know you got some exciting
yeah,
events coming up
yeah. I
if
don't,
people want to
me.
learn
I don't
more.
like to
Uh-huh.
shill or plug too much,
Yeah.
but yeah, like you said, I mean, I do have a service for this, newly developing socialagent.me.
Hmm.
Um, but I sort of tell everybody the tools that we use. So, of course, we have an experienced team that can do it for you. If you'd like, especially tell me you heard on Carrie's podcast, we'll get you a desk special deal. But we're just looking for
Hmm.
a couple early stage clients that want to work closely with us. Reach out if interested. And then our
So
summit in
what's the
November.
best way to reach out?
Socialagent.me is the website for this service.
Okay. Okay. And yeah, I see here early adopters will receive a complimentary strategy session with your
Yep.
ecom marketing specialists, right?
Yep, we'll do a call strategy, and we'll work very closely because we want to have some first success cases, just like Katrina. We want to build success cases, so we'll work very closely with you in a strategic
Hmm.
session and much more higher touch than the standard service.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay.
And
I
then
know you have
last,
some events coming up, right?
yeah, so August 5th is our I don't have it on here. August 5th is our AI workshop in Bangkok. So if you're in Bangkok or in Southeast Asia and you want to join us, it's going to be a great session. Kanchan, which is also on your podcast, I and others, e-commerce AI focused. And we'll
Mhm.
also have an amazing VIP dinner for those that want to also join for that. And we'll link to that and also get you a special code for your audience. So it's going to be an amazing time.
Okay,
Hope you
we'll
come
put the
down to
link
Chiang
below in
Mai.
the show notes if you guys are interested to check out. And what's the date
Yep,
again? August?
5th.
Okay, in Bangkok, Thailand, right?
Yep, yep. I could
Okay.
open up a page. I know we're short on time. And then, yeah, like the last plug is our summit, our annual conference. This will be our 7th annual, and November 3rd to the 5th in Chiang Mai. Full day events, jam packed with amazing, sessions and networking, and just 100 people capacity. So
Mhm.
it's a great time
Is that mainly for
across borders.
Amazon and e-commerce sellers?
Definitely a little bit heavier still on Amazon.
Hmm.
There are some like D2C that come, but I think it is most suitable for marketplace sellers in most of the Amazon. Yeah.
Perfect. So November 3rd, 4th, 5th in Chiang Mai, Thailand,
Yep.
right?
Chiang Mai, Thailand. Yep.
Okay. So check it out at crossbordersummit.com. And I think you have a coupon code as well, right?
Yeah. So there's a coupon code, well, that we can get you.
Okay. Okay. We'll link it up below in the show notes as well. All right.
Yep.
Excellent. All right. Mike, thanks so much. Super, super valuable and kind of like a glimpse into the future with all of the AI avatars and the stuff that we can do right now.
There's
So
so much. I mean, yeah, I
yeah.
know I as you can tell, I'm studying it every day, but it's kind of a niche I focused on. I like it. I mean, I feel like I love creating content, these
Yeah.
podcasts and everything, but it is a lot of work. So I can't
Yeah.
wait till Trina maybe could be on this. Imagine she could be on a podcast one day. It'll be crazy.
Yeah, yeah, maybe next year. Maybe she'll be on the podcast instead of you.
Yeah,
And I'll have my
exactly.
digital twin. I'll have my digital
Exactly.
twin giving the
Or
podcast,
maybe
like
it's
interviewing
our
her.
both of our digital, it would be us, but our AI
Yeah,
avatar.
yeah. That'll
It's
be the thing.
crazy.
Well, you heard it here first, guys. So, Mike, it's
Yeah.
always a pleasure. Good
Thanks,
luck with
Gary. Thanks, man.
the AI avatar and the conferences. And thanks everybody. If you do get a chance, highly recommend the AI Summit and Cross Border Summits. So, thanks everybody for joining us. We'll see you at the next session. Bye, guys.